my precious! Today is a very beautiful day to draw, don't you think? Today we are going to draw this, and so let's start to draw. Okay, first things comes first. First, we'll make a quick sketch with an HB pencil, like this. But somehow your pencil must be inclined, as you see, not with a point. And we are making the composition of this landscape. Always, when you draw a landscape, it's better the horizontal line be somehow inclined, okay? Now some trims here to give to our composition more strength. Always vertical lines, vertical objects in our composition make every drawing or painting stronger. Like in every quick sketch, we must not press the paper, so every line that we will not need after it, we can erase them, like you see, without problem. If you are wondering, this was a putty eraser, kneaded eraser, and it is very useful in when in artistic drawing because it don't make smears. Okay. Now let's make some leaves here, suggesting leaves, and the same. We clear here, and we almost have our composition. As you will see, in this video, I am focusing the camera on parts like this branch, how I make it in more detail. Okay, even changing the speed of the video so you can see it slower or quicker as it is needed. Okay, suggesting. In artistic drawing, the most important thing that you can achieve, the most important goal you can achieve, if you want to make a very artistic drawing, is that everyone could see what you are drawing. If you draw a tree, etc., whatever you are drawing, it's the same, but without drawing it. Okay? If you draw a leaf, don't just draw a leaf, suggest it. If you draw grasses like this, I'm not drawing grasses, you see? I make something, lines, loose lines, and they suggest there is some vegetable, some plants there, even with branches, etc. You may draw some parts of your drawing, the focal points, with more detail and more realistic. And the other parts, you can suggest them with just some lines, etc. Zigzags, textures, patterns, etc. Okay, let's draw this branch, and when you are pleased with the branch, draw the leaves. Draw leaves. Now, this part of this, the background. As you see, it's very easy to draw background with not many details. And this silver thing with which I hold the pencil is a pencil extender, and it is very useful when your pencils are very short, and it is uncomfortable to hold them. Now, this is a trick with a blending stump and 6B or 8B pencil. We make like this, and you'll see a trick. You see? I can draw with the blending stump something so blurred and so indefinite that it appears farther from us. Remember, in atmospheric perspective, everything appears blurred, not definite, not in focus, if it is very far from us, okay? And with this trick, you can draw almost everything that it is under layer or in the background. With different strokes like this, you suggest, in this case, vertical vegetables or leaves, etc. You can also use the blending stamp in the way you have seen, in this way, to draw the very first shadows in this drawing. But I am making this only to fill the white of the paper, because after it I will give to these parts of the drawing more texture, more strength, using several other pencils. You can stain your blending stamp not only with a with an HB pencil or 6B pencil, but with the pencil you have. Now this is a 4B pencil, not too much serpent, and I do like this, because these leaves are near to us. I suggest more detail, as you see. And speaking of pencils, what do you think of the tutorials that I am uploading lately, in which I only use a single pencil? Do you like them? Do you want me to upload more of that type of video with just one pencil? Please tell me in the comment line. Okay, between the leaves we draw dark, so they appear near. Remember, in a drawing with pencil, we only have shades of gray to make appear something there. Okay, we have many shades of gray, like the book, but nothing to do with the book. But we have, sorry, I lost my mind. You only have grays. We need to know what do with these grays. In other words, you can make textures like this in the trunk. When you want something to appear nearer to you, it must be in focus with more detail, blacks more blacks and whites more whites, and so you achieve more realism. And when you try to represent something that this is very far from us, you draw them blurred, without detail, not in focus. I know, I said it before, but I think it is very important to keep it in mind, okay? If you are wondering, I am just putting my hand over a sheet of paper, okay? To not blur this part of the drawing by accident. Okay, reinforcing. In a pencil drawing, the real secret, the very most important secret, is not to try to draw anything at the first, but drawing in layers and with different strokes, different textures in each layer. This gives more interest to your drawing. For example, these trunks I am suggesting here with just vertical lines. I'll reinforce these lines in a while with other pencils, and you'll see how these trunks will be more interesting after that. And it is not the same to hold the pencil like this, okay, almost flat on the paper, or vertical, or very sharp, or with a rounded lid. All these things gives different strokes and gives more interest to your drawing as you are seeing. Try to practice in papers and sketchbooks. Try to practice several strokes, several textures. Try to draw leaves that you get in the streets or something like this. Try to draw what you see, your clothes, etc. Okay, this gives you more looseness to your pencil strokes. You'll be more confident and you'll have more practice. And this is all the secret. Have practice. But not all is practice. What I'm saying with that, I know. This is I have to explain that because you have heard many times, to me too, that practicing every day drawing or painting, what you wish to do, is the very best way to achieve mastery and to go and to get your more drawing skills, more artistic skills. Okay, but it is not a full truth, because you need more things, not only practice. You need to learn seeing other artists, and the way to do it is copying them. Copy or redraw artworks of other artists, classic artists, modern artists. Try to copy them in your way, at your own pace, and so you will learn much more than in any other way. Okay? Try to draw something in movement, something, animals, people, cars in the streets, animals at the zoo, etc. Try to draw them as much as you can. It gives you more skills to draw. Try to learn reading art books, drawing books, painting, how to paint, how to draw. Many books of them are not very useful. Maybe you draw. Some books are useful with step-by-step tutorials. Other books just promise the tutorials are step-by-step, but it is not true. But are useful too, these books, because you can read and learn the point of view of other artists. And this is very important. There is not only one way to do the things in art. There are many ways. And each artist develops its own way. And so if you really wish to go ahead and get more artistic skills, you must see how other artists before you get those results. I don't know if I am explaining myself. I know it's maybe something boring, but it is important because we are always saying to you, practice, but it's not only the thing you have to do. You have to learn. And to learn, you must copy the others. You must read others. You must, if you can, speak with other artists. Okay? Be in groups of Facebook, Instagram, etc. Speak with people, but always put a filter on yourself, because not all people that is in these groups are with a very good intention. Okay, so put a filter on every criticism that you receive, and be quiet when some people say something about your drawings, and think if it is a constructive opinion or it is not. Okay, be very, very critic and very quiet, very calm with every critic that you receive. Maybe a good thing to receive critics because it makes you improve, and maybe not. So always be calm, hear everything, but don't accept every critic. Okay? Okay. This is a mechanical pencil. I haven't said. This is a mechanical pencil with a 6B lead, and it's very useful. And it gives very dark tones, because these leads of Staedtler give very dark shades, and it's useful because you don't have to sharpen it. You always have a sharp point with these mechanical pencils. Okay, reinforce contrasts, and we are just with the very last parts of our drawing. And I will just suggest you, if you haven't done before, to subscribe to my channel, yes, this channel, and to click a like if you like it, and share with your friends if you want to support this channel and this work. Okay? Now, a little more here. You know, I upload new videos Mondays. At least I try. Not all Mondays, but I try to upload every Monday. But if you subscribe, YouTube, that is, will alert you if I upload a new video. Okay? You see, I haven't drawn any grass, just lines, suggesting things. It's so important. Okay, and contrast. Contrast is everything in a pencil drawing. Contrast, and you achieve contrast with that, with dark tones, white tones, sharp edges, lost edges. We will talk of all of this in the next tutorials. Okay? See you soon. Be happy and draw a lot. Bye.